walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Our warfare is spiritual. Look at your neighbor, tell them it's a spiritual thing.
It's a spiritual thing.
You want to be successful in your walk with God? Learn to recognize the spiritual aspect of your life in God. Yeah, you're natural. We're all natural. You got long hair, short hair. You got to take a shower, you don't stink. All that kind of stuff. Those natural things. You got to do that first thing. But in reality, it's the spiritual aspect that's important. Amen? Amen. Let's look at this. Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God, through the pulling down of the stronghold. Stronghold is something that's holding you bound. Our weapons are powerful. Prayer is powerful. Faith is powerful. Don't let anybody fool you. I'm just believing in the Lord. Are you always talking about you believe in the Lord? Yes, I'm going to always talk about anybody ever try to belittle your faith in God? Yes. Well, this is not about faith stuff. Yes, it is. Everything in life is about your faith in God. When you're walking with God. When you're in the world, they don't care about God. They don't have faith in God. But we are different. Yes. And we understand that our weapons are powerful. And they're spiritual. And it's faith and it's prayer. Think about all the stories that you read. Jesus, when he healed everybody, what did he say? Your faith has made you whole. By your faith has made you whole. By your faith, by your faith, by your faith. That was the spiritual response. He cast out devils and he healed the sick with his word. That's spiritual. He didn't actually have no scalpel or knife or anything. He just said, be healed. Stand up and walk. That was all spiritual. And we have to recognize it hasn't changed.
All right.
Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yes. Such a wonderful God. Look at verse 4. For our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God. Through the pulling down of the things that's holding you bound. Verse 5, key verse. Casting down imaginations. This is evil imagination. The devil trying to tell you it's not going to work. The devil trying to tell you you're done. It's over with. Oh, I got you now. He'll say all kinds of things. All these imaginations, they're negative thoughts. Even, I'll tell you, we got grown folks in here, we got all grown folks, even when you're trying to be celibate, the enemy will try to give you all kind of crazy dreams. They're trying to make you think that you can't remain celibate. But you got to cast down those imaginations, all of those thoughts that go through your mind. Hallelujah. That's where the warfare is. The battle is in the mind. The battle is spiritual. This is not a game that we're playing. The devil is serious about beating you down and causing you to lose your victory in your walk with God. But you got to understand that your weapons, someone say, are powerful. Powerful. Amen. Come on, preacher. You got powerful weapons. Casting down every imagination. Everything that's contrary to what God says. God says in His Word, by my stripes are you healed. I cast down the fact that I can't be healed. I can't be healed. It's been a long time. You don't know I've been smoking 26 years. I don't care how long you've been smoking. What does time have to do with anything? God was outside of time. The man was slain from his mother's womb, and they set him at the gate of Beautiful. And Peter and John walked in and said, we don't have no money, but in the name of Jesus Christ. One guy was blind. Jesus said, be here. Come on now. And how was he? I don't know how he healed me. I know one day I was blind, but now I can see. That's all that matters. I need to explain spiritual stuff. I can't explain the spiritual stuff, but I know this. There's power in God. I want you to explain all the details of how God works. You can't explain God. Come on, preacher. Come on, I'm not that deep. Say something. But I know this. He's given us a formula. Faith and prayer. Hello, somebody. Hallelujah. We're talking about 3 important steps of a successful walk in God. That's what we're talking about. 3 important steps of a successful walk in God. And step number 1 is mental and emotional strength. Mental. Mental and emotional strength. Our whole nation is falling apart because people are mentally weak.
Yes.
You can't say nothing and, oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, my feelings hurt. You got to change the whole law because my feelings hurt. Listen, you need to be mentally strong and emotionally strong at your feelings.
Come on, preacher. My Lord.
All kinds of people going to say stuff to hurt your feelings. The devil's going to see to it. And if you're a feely person, oh, you in trouble.
I know that's
He'll
right.
have you riding like a roller coaster. You wake up happy and you be sad in 10 minutes. Somebody call you on the phone, say the wrong thing to you. Oh, my feelings is hurt. Time you get to work, your boss yell at you. Oh, my feelings hurt. And somebody cut you off on the freeway. Now you way up there. You're boiling, man. Don't have a penalty car.
Right, that's right.
If you're going to be successful in your walk with God, you got to get some mental and spiritual and some emotional strength.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. And you do that by prayer and faith.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Casting down imagination. People put stuff in your mind just to change your appetite. Now, greedy people is different. No Popeye, whatever. Give me what you got. That ought to go for everybody. But there are times when you actually do have a mindset of something that you want, and your appetite is locked into that. And when you can't have it, you literally have to change your thinking just to get your appetite to go.
All right.
My Lord.
Because you're like, nah, I just don't want nothing. Nah, you have to start thinking. Then after a few minutes, your body starts thinking for you. You drive home, you be like, oh, you would not go home. Make it right. Casting down imaginations, thoughts that come against you, that cause you not to believe God.
Yes.
And this is what he's talking about. He's talking about warfare. The enemy trying to stop you from believing God.
Yes.
The most important thing that we have to do is walk by what? Faith. Not by sight. That's the number one thing you do as a Christian. You learn to walk by faith. Before you get saved, you're walking by sight. I got a paycheck, everything's fine. I got a girlfriend, I feel good. I got a boyfriend, I'm worth something. Everything is walking by sight. But once you get saved, you got to walk by faith. If I don't have a job, things don't be alright. If you don't like me, that's cool anyhow. Because I know I'm something in God. See, it's all about faith. And so what the enemy does, he tries to destroy your faith, taking things away from you, making you sick in your body, making people not like you. But once God gives you the emotional strength, it doesn't matter how people feel about you. It's how you feel about God. Amen. Very important.
Come on, Bishop.
That's it.
I've been walking this thing for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I'm not tired yet.
All right.
I may get some pressure on me, but I'm not going to quit. Amen. Because I recognize that I love God.
Yes.
Things about me and Jesus.
Amen.
Whatever pressures is coming against me is because the enemy's trying to stop me. It don't have nothing to do with anybody else. Right. He uses a person. It's not the person, it's the enemy that wants to stop me. But I serve a God that gave me power. He gave me weapons. Prayer and faith. Look at this in verse 5. Casting down imaginations.
Yes.
And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God. Every prideful spirit
Right.
Say that, Pastor.
that tries to puff itself up above God.
Right.
There are prideful spirits that come against you. Try to make you think that you're all that you don't need God now. Things are going good.
Yep.
Let me tell you a small secret. Things are going good because you have God. And the moment you decide that you don't need Him now, all those things that are going good are going to stop being good.
That's true. Glory to God.
Casting down everything that exalts itself, everything that's greater than the Word of God, everything that's spoken to you that's contrary to the Word of God. You got to pull that stuff down. You can't agree with it. You cannot agree with the stuff the world is saying.
Yes.
You don't even need to argue about it. Just don't agree with it. If it's against the word of God, don't agree. You're going to need to agree with that stuff. I don't care how smart it sounds, how clever it sounds. Do not agree with the word. Anything that's exalted itself against the word of God.
Right.
Whether it's a law, whether it's people, whether it's your emotion. Let me give you an example of an emotional thing that you can't agree with. You can't agree to hate somebody.
Amen.
But you just don't know what they did to me. How they, you know, I have a right to hate them. No, you don't. That exalts itself against the word of God.
That's right. That's right.
You can't agree to that. That's why we can't agree to homosexual marriage. That law is exalting itself against the knowledge of God. I don't care what preacher said what. No, none of it matters. Only the word of God matters. God said anybody is effeminate, they all burn in hell.
Come on now.
The word effeminate means a man having sexual relationship with a young boy or another man. That's exactly what it means. Look the word up. It's in the Bible. But yet people make laws that exalt themselves above the knowledge of God. And we have to pull that stuff down. Do not let your heart get caught up in foolishness. Do not side with family members. The only person you side with is God. And if you're on the Lord's side, then you will both automatically on the Lord's side. I don't need to side with you. I need to side with God. If you side with God, then we both on the same side. That's why I said the Ku Klux Klan and Black Panthers on the same side. Even though they seem to be against each other, they're not. They're both working an angle. The enemy is using them to work an angle to divide the nation. And the division of the nation is what the enemy is interested in. He could care less about them. So even though they think they're on opposite sides, they don't say that. You can't side with either one of them. Because then you'll be on the wrong side. Side with God. We all on the same side. No matter what color you are. We all on the same side. As Christians, we get caught up in some stuff that we don't realize the enemy is tricking us. You gotta bring and pull down everything that exalts itself above the knowledge of God. That's why you gotta know your word.
Know it.
If you don't know your word, you don't know if what's happening is being exalted above God or not. You gotta know what the word says about everything.
Everything. Come on, preacher.
I'm gonna hit you with this. This is gonna hurt you. Oh, I just gotta help them. You know, I really care about them, and I just need to do this, do that, do this. This is, the Lord said, listen, if a man don't work, he only eat. Come on.
That's right.
That's what he says.
We keep on helping people that don't want to work. And we think it's compassion. No, it's not. That's the emotional weakness. You have to learn to be emotionally strong and not allow your emotions to exalt themselves above the knowledge of God. God says if a person refuses to work, you need to leave them alone. It says, here's what James said. James is real sharp. He says, do not support women that are widows indeed.
Right.
Because if they get hungry enough, they'll find a man to be there. He don't have no job. He's already doing it. He on the list. Am I on the list? No. But the concept, the mindset is that sometimes people are thinking that they're right because it's emotional, but really it's completely contrary.
Right.
And God is trying to make a point. Well, the point is not to not help people. The point is you can't feed a lazy spirit. See, it's one thing if a person like loses a job, they're looking for another job. Well, I start, August the 12th, whatever, and just need a little help. That's practical. I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that refuse to work.
Come on.
Now, let me tell you, they don't really tell you that they're refusing to work. They just have like a long list of excuses. They're really refusing to work. But the reality is they're trying to trick you and thinking that they really want to work.
Right.
But they haven't put in no application. They don't wake up till 1, so you already know they're in for a job. The hiring guy is gone. He needs. See this? Verse 5. Casting out about imagination. We're talking about important stuff.
Yes, yes.
We have to be mentally and have emotional stuff. It's so important that you do not be emotionally weak.
Amen.
The enemy will feed on that thing.
Oh, yes,
My
he will.
God.
He will. Yes, he will.
Don't you know that most people live in sin, open sexual sin, because of emotion?
Yeah.
It's real good.
Teach us.
The enemy feeds on the emotion that somehow, because you feel something for me, it's okay for us to do things that are completely contrary to God. And then want you to feel okay about it. That's the thing. That it should make you should feel okay, baby, you know, because I love you, you know, and it's because of the feelings, the emotional part that causes you to keep doing the same thing against God over and over, not against man. It's against God.
That's right.
And if anybody says anything, you have an attitude toward them because now you're even more emotional. You got to bring that emotional thing.
Right.
Right. Say, I know I feel like this towards you, but I need to do what God is telling me. Because I can't allow my feelings to be exalted above the Word of God. And so the Word of God told me to do this. Come here, Ricky. You the girl, I'm the guy. I'm going to try to love on you. You're going to run to your chair.
That's as fast as you can run.
The scripture says, flee! It didn't say stand there and try to resist. I resist while you kiss me on my neck. Okay. Nobody but yourself. No. Yes. It says flee. That means to take off. It's 11 o'clock. Time to go home.
You got to go home.
Oh, it's only 11 o'clock. I know, it's 11 o'clock. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know, and literally you have to now position yourself. You have to understand what the Word of God says. It says so many different things. One of the things it says is, can a man take a woman in his bosom and not be burned? And he's trying to make a point that we are made a certain way. We cannot go against the Word of God. This is just how we're made.
Teach it.
You can't be all hugging up on somebody and think nothing's going to happen. That's a lie. That lie is exalting itself against the knowledge of the Word of God. The Word of God says, if you take a woman in your bosom, if you're all hugging on her, got your hand all in her lap and all on her chest, something's going to happen. Come on. You can get me funny if you want. You better teach your daughters and teach your sons. Something's going to happen.
I know it's right. I know it's right.
But we have the power of God. We're not walking in the flesh, we walk in the Spirit. Satan, the Lord rebukes you. You know, I got to back up off of this. You got to use prayer. You got to use the power of God against yourself. You got to bring that thing into captivity.
Yes.
You got to pull down every thought. This stuff starts